Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on how to wash braids. I've had these braids in for about a month now. It'll be a month on the 27th of June, and since then I've only washed them once, so they're pretty due for another wash. So for this process, what you'll need is your favorite shampoo. I'm going to be using the Jane Carter Solution shampoo, and it's hydrating, invigorating, sulfate-free shampoo. You'll need a conditioner. I'm going to be using Aussie Moist. And for an oil, after the washing and conditioning process, I'll be using my Jamaican black castor oil. It's basically the same things that you've seen me use in my previous videos. I'm also going to be using my organic root stimulator jojoba oil. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to saturate your braids all the way through. You want to make sure that they're pretty much soaking wet, and also soaking wet in the roots. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how I shampoo and condition. Alright guys, so I've saturated my braids all the way through. It's soaking wet right now. It's actually dripping. And I've laid a towel down on the floor, which I recommend for anyone who won't be doing this in the shower. So now that my hair is wet, and I also forgot to tell you guys before, in the things that you'll also need a bar of soap. And I'll show you guys what to do with the bar of soap in a little while. So what you're going to do now that your hair is soaking wet is that you're going to take your shampoo, and I'm going to put a good amount of shampoo in my hand, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to rub it all together in my hands. I'm just going to simply pat it, and I'm going to rub it into the sections of my hair. Okay, so I'm done pretty much shampooing my roots, and I have a little bit of shampoo left in my hand. So now I'm going to rub it all together, and now I'm going to rub it through my hair. And I'm not going to rub it all the way through to the end. Okay, so now I'm actually going to start massaging the shampoo into my root. And you really don't see it soap up, like suds up as much. So after you guys are done lathering with the shampoo, then this is when your bar of soap is going to come in handy. Before you wash it out, what you want to do is you want to take your bar of soap, and because I know that my hair isn't as long as the braids, what I'm going to do is, just so I can get the bottom part cleaned also, is I'm going to take my bar of soap and I'm just going to rub it against the hair. And I think this is best for synthetic hair, because I guess if you use it on human hair, the soap will probably be too harsh for the hair and start stripping it. So I'm only using it because this is synthetic hair, and because I don't want to waste my shampoo on, this really long hair. I could probably finish the whole bottle on this. And it doesn't really need to be shampooed. Like, I can just get it clean with this. So you just want to rub it against it. So I'm just getting it on all the braids. And then after that, I'm going to get in the shower, and then I'll come back out and I'll show you guys how I condition it. So I'm just going to go wash it out. Alright, so I switched my camera angle a little bit so you guys can see me better. So since our braids are all washed and clean now it's time to condition, and I'm using my Aussie. And if just in case you guys wanted to know what kind of soap I used before, what kind of bar soap I used, it's just a regular bar of ivory soap. So now it's time to condition. So you're just going to take your conditioner. And if you want a deep condition, you can do that too by just taking your deep conditioner and putting it onto your hair and stopping wherever you think your hair stops, and then just tying it up and putting a shower cap over. But I'm just going to use regular conditioner. So I'm just going to take my conditioner, pour some in, and I'm going to pour a lot. Alright, so now, since conditioner is mostly for the ends of your hair, I'm just going to start rubbing it down the braids. And I'm doing the same thing I did with the shampoo. I'm just holding it in one hand and patting the other on top of it. And I'm just going to rub it on. Okay, and whatever I have left in my hand, this is what's going to go into the roots of my hair. I'm just going to massage it on. Okay, so that's it for conditioner. Now I'm going to wash that out and I'll be back. Okay, so now that you're fresh out of the shower and your hair is still dripping wet, you want to find a way to dry it as much as you can. For the winter time, you'll have to dry it a lot more just because you don't want to go outside with wet hair because you'll get sick. But now because it's summer, I don't have to worry about drying it as much. So to dry it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a towel turban. And how I do that is I take all my hair and I bring it forward. And then I just simply take a towel and I wrap it around facing me. And I take one side and wrap it, and then I take the other side and I wrap it. And then I twist it all together. And then I bring it up. So you're just going to bring it up like this. And with the back part that's left, you're just going to tuck it into the towel in the back. Like that. And now you have a towel turban. And then to dry it, basically what you're going to do is you're just going to squeeze it in just so the towel can pick up all the water, or some of the water, because it's not going to make it completely dry. So you're just going to pat it in. So that's good enough for me. And then after that, you're basically just going to start oiling your hair with your favorite oil. So the first one that I'm going to use is my Jamaican black castor oil. I pour it into the top just because I feel like if I pour it into my hand, I'm going to use way too much. So this is how I measure it. I just pour it into the top. And how I apply it is, take my fingers and I dip it in, and then I rub it against my fingertips. And then I just basically rub it into my roots. Same way how you would probably massage in conditioner or shampoo. I do the same thing with the oil, right into my scalp. greasing your scalp, I'm using 2 oils. I'm using this, and I'm using a petroleum-based oil because I'm just going to use this to let the rest of the braid shine also. So I'm just going to take a bunch of this. I'm just going to rub it all together in my hand. I'm just going to rub it straight down the braid, just to give it some shine. Alright, and that is it for washing your braids.